let's talk about this Superman trailer.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cheesy. Not gonna lie. I didn't get the feels. I wasn't ready to go buy my ticket as soon as I saw it. I was kind of like, I could wait on this one.
Go, hey buddy, eyes off my nuts. Let's go.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Eyes up here. What?
Hey, but listen. I think two things are going to happen with this Superman, right? It's going to be a lightning rod. You're going to be people who are starkly against. There's going to be people who are in love with this iteration of Superman. It is going to be doused with jokes.
Mhm.
It is going to be littered with James Gunn humor. It is
Sure.
going to have a type of tilt that's going to make you question whether or not you are in Guardians of Galaxy, Peacemaker, or if this is legitimately a Superman franchise. At the same time, they're going to ask you to swallow a pill narratively that takes you so far off course from what you're used to seeing in a Superman movie that is where I personally think the film's going to kind of go off a cliff. But it just off of the tone, the feel, the way that this shit looks, man, it looks like it's the world, but
Mhm.
it's like a mock-up of the world.
Sure.
Okay, let me give you an example. Remember, Reese Witherspoon, Tobey Maguire, this is like late 90s, early 2000s. They walk into some world where like it's all gray, then it slowly starts turning color. Pleasantville. His where Superman lives, where he at right now, Metropolis, looks like Pleasantville.
Yes.
That's what it feels like to me.
Except it has a weird blue tint to it.
It's got this weird tint. Yeah, it's like, why does it feel like that? I don't know. I also seen Superman getting his ass kicked a lot. And I don't really this is personal taste stuff, and take it with a grain of salt. I'm a Superman hater. But I don't personally think that it's important to humanize your characters, especially when that character is not explicitly human.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you need to make them like us in any real way. Or you don't need to go above and beyond to make them like us. They're not like us. That's why we're showing up. That's why you're getting my money. He can run fast. He's really strong. He can fly, heat vision, all of that good stuff. He's impervious.
He's everything that I want to see in myself.
Yeah, like that's why we're here. The spectacle of this being. That's why. Not he's short-tempered.
Okay.
Like he's raging out like a keyboard warrior, and like I'm supposed to get. It's just not. That's not Superman. This is like 2024 moose-haired gym rat spazzing out because a girl is recording too close to him. Like,
yeah, we started off with the interview, and I was like, okay, it's an interesting premise. I know obviously the entire movie is not her interviewing him, but like that's how we're starting off this trailer. Him getting so upset at the question so quickly frustrated me. I'm like, okay,
I was doing good.
Like,
God,
I was like,
you're so stupid, Lois.
We're not getting through this interview clearly.
So dumb with your dumb questions.
Homeboy is R. Kelly to the questions in this.
He sits down. He's like, yeah, great. Yeah, I'll do it as Superman. He's so smooth. Yeah, I'll do it as Superman. Yeah. It'll be great, right? You'll love this. Yeah. So why did you enter airspace? Did you think that you were representing the U.S. government? I was doing good.
How did you think this would go? Like, you told her, hey, I'll do an interview for you.
Okay, so he's ill-tempered. He's a bit immature.
Yes.
Naive.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a young Superman. At the same time, he's in a relationship with Lois. We've been told explicitly this isn't an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor has already discovered him.
Mm-hmm.
The world knows him,
but he's still with his family.
What's the what here? Is he the young, immature, still budding Kal-El, or is he established in a relationship with Lois? Like, okay, I would have assumed that this interview that we're doing right now is not the first time we've had this conversation. It could have been.
Yeah.
Lois is a reporter, and she's one that's worth her salt. Mm-hmm. So it's not the first time she would have asked about the conflict between him being an American and also an alien. You know, so
hopefully he would have come to some sort
there's
of
no way,
a long time ago.
Zero shot. She works at the fucking Daily Planet and has never broached that conflict to you ever.
Or that he himself has just never
thought about it. Like, I guess I'm technically an American, you know, Martha and Jonathan, but you know, at the same time, I'm not even America. Not even from this I'm not from this solar system. So the whole nationality thing is pretty dubious to me.
Sure.
I guess let's rage about it.
That, and also I am not that big of a fan of Corn Sweat as Superman. Just his overall look. I haven't bought into it, knowing that we had Cavill as Superman.
Yeah, we passed that though. We're past Corn Sweat. He is who he is. He's the guy. So now we got to get the best out of him that we could, you know, that we can. And so
I guess just the feel and
kind of
let
vibe. That one go.
It's kind of like what we had to go through with Pattinson. Like eventually we got over it.
But yeah, like, and you know he
put on it is still jarring for me.
He put on a valiant performance, being Pattinson in the Batman one.
Yeah,
which, that shit, that update, I don't know what to make of that. But we'll get to that point. Sure. But with Superman, again, this is just all stuff that we're looking at visually. This is stuff we know about it now. Plus, that interview was most of the talking. I know everybody was we're finally going to get dialogue. That was most of it right there. That was it.
Yeah.
And even in that little bit that we got, we still got joke. Jokey joke. He's joking like Spider-Man because Superman Spider-Man, right? No, fuck no. Absolutely not. He's not.
A lot more serious.
So I think tonally it's going to be off-putting. And then when we get to the stuff about what is written in this film, it's just going to be, I think there are going to be a lot of people that are turned off about the very extreme turn from what people are used to in a Superman narrative. I think they're really going to be surprised in what he chose as certain plot points in the movie without spoiling, you know, what I think I know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Professor Film Fan seems to think that it'll do well at the box office. I'm sure based off of curiosity alone for some people.
Well? Let's put some numbers on it. I don't like to do that. Yeah. What's well?
I was thinking just well in the sense of actual like number wise, but like not percentage of what, you know, the budget is.
Well, no. Number wise. What are we talking here? What is Superman going to bring home?
I think it's going to do better than the Thunderbolts.
That's not saying shit. I ain't saying anything. And you were right. It was 286 last night on the post I seen. It was 300 this morning.
Now
300 this morning.
So then, yeah, I mean, I think it does north of. It might do north of 5. But does it do? Yeah, it doesn't do anything close to $1 billion. I think if it's not a good movie, like if it's trash, I only see it two ways. I see it's going to be either a dog shit movie or it's going to be great. And so thinking that it's probably not going to be that good, I think it's going to do over 500-600 million.
I think 500 million feels like a likely resting place for the Superman. But first of all, this $1 billion Superman film, where is that coming from? That, well, not you. But I'm saying the people who think Superman's going to hit $1 billion. When did that happen?
Yeah, it has to be a great Superman movie, and I don't see that.
That hasn't happened, and that's one. We're talking historical data because that's my same argument for Fantastic Four.
Has the movie hit $1 billion yet? Sinners, Captain America, Thunderbolts,
all sitting in that $300 million range.
Okay, well then, yikes.
Superman, being that no Superman movie has hit $1 billion.
Yeah.
Also, the same thing that we're kind of working against this on the Marvel side in terms of reputation. DC is not really like, oh man, we gotta see the next DC flick. Like this is supposed to be the movie that convinces audiences of that studio that you can start doing that again for
Right.
DC.
Right.
You know, there's going to have to be some serious legwork to get people back into the theaters at that rapid rate for DC movies. Especially, I don't think superhero movies are very popular right now. I just don't. I don't think they're king of the market the way that they were 5 years ago. I think horror has a resurgence. I think, you know, there are other things in action and adventure that are, you know, budding or at least interesting enough to draw an audience that they're not totally dependent on superhero titles. So it's tough for me to see anything above 500 million for Superman because number one, I don't think it's going to be as resonant with the normie crowd as some other Superman iterations have been. And they're just not in a good place with superhero movies. Like this could potentially be a good Superman film and still underperform because of the market for superhero movies right now.
Facts. I don't even see the hype for it right now.
It's pretty flat to me. It's pretty flat to me, man. I don't know. And then the big bully Jurassic World.
Right.
They coming, man.
Jurassic World looks good. Jurassic World is coming. Zane Beto says less than Wakanda Forever numbers, which
definitely
59. Yeah,
definitely.
Ain't no way.
Definitely, for sure.
Again, it had to be great, and the word of mouth, like Professor Film Fan said, would have to help build that number to get it there. And I don't see it. That's all.